So what we'll do is up next week. We'll start with Alastor getting to the Marxinate's base first. Raziel and Cristal showing up next. So RuffDraft's next. And then after a while, having the rest of the party head that direction. Someone write that down so I don't forget the order, please.
We return to the adventuring party.
Okay.
Sneak around. Sneak.
Okay, they're coming.
Run away. Run away.
That's the first time I've just like had fun with a match in a long time.
Do you guys remember where we were last? I do. I know you do because we've been working on it.
Somebody off in the distance said they do.
I remember something about how we were working on trying to deal with the Marcus Knights coming into the tunnel, and I believe, I'm not sure if we did this yet, that one of the ideas that Knowledge came up with was just to collapse the tunnel.
Right.
I know. I made a really convincing dead body.
Yes, you did.
So Cresendo, being helpful, put a spell in a fake book.
Mm-hmm.
Knowledge, I believe it was.
Yes, it was.
Made it look like a cure wounds at half the cost.
Mm-hmm.
And then he decided to compound the error by making it so that every time that book was opened, necrotic.
Yeah. Yep.
And then boom.
Demon. Necrotic and demon.
So, question. Did you guys decide to go, like, in the woods near the town to watch this?
Knowledge would have went wherever anybody else was going for this.
Oh no, RuffDraft would not have thought about being present for any of that. He would have kept a distance because he's right now trying to avoid detection, not like getting close to see what's going on.
Elodin is a little paranoid. She needs to make sure that they're going to confirm that they're dead and leave. So she would be hiding, using her stealth, watching to make sure that they actually do leave.
Okay.
It's actually one better for you. If you asked him nicely, Anubis would have actually taken you and gone ahead in the shadows with you, so that way you could.
Oh, that's a good idea too. I was just going to use my invisible wing.
Yep.
Yeah, and given that Knowledge was following Cresendo, more than likely he would follow where Cresendo was going. Specifically.
Cresendo is currently on Cristal.
Yes.
Alastor, do you want to add anything?
I don't believe I have anything to add.
Okay, would you the scouting party, or would you stay in the base?
I do have disguise, so I'd probably go with the scouting party.
So RuffDraft would be in the base, just manning it if he's needed.
Dag is not as stealthy as Anubis, so I think she'd stay in the base, kind of like even out the party some.
3 people that are staying are going to be Dag, Gray, and Artie?
I think so.
Because is Dag going or staying?
She's staying because she wants to have at least some decent amount of people at the base. Oh, that.
Because before we also have a Mundo in the base.
I will say that the Mundo instance happened before. So I will explain that so people know. Basically, this morning, when Gray did her normal routine of going to Solus for her lessons of healing, when she came back, she stayed out longer than usual. And when she came back, she went and got Dad, or went and talked to Dad for a little bit, then left again. And when she came back, she brought Mundo with her. And basically then explained that she had invited, that she made it so that he didn't have to stay on the mountain because Crystal and her made a bag of holding for him that he could put all the statues in so that he can come where he can travel now. and nobody can get the statues because they're in the bag, and nobody knows what's in the bag, so they don't know how to call it out.
E.
So, very reluctantly, he has followed Gray into the base because he's still not sure what he thinks of leaving his home. But so you do have that extra NPC in the base right now.
So in the base we have a Gray, an RD, a Mundo, and a Dag.
Yes. Who Dag probably relaying all of the rules to Mundo. Which, I mean, it's not that long. But yeah. So, scouting party. It took a little while for them to decipher the book and figure out how it worked and everything else, and try and use the spell. So, you're sitting in the shadow with Anubis and things like Anubis probably would have allowed anyone that wanted to actually go into the shadows with him, so that you're undetectable unless there's some because sometimes there's true sight and other things like that can help find stuff like that. But unless you have something really high power like that, you're not going to notice them. And like I said last game, you then see a 15-foot demon burst out of one of the one-story buildings. And I actually have a picture for you guys that we updated. So we took these 3 pictures or 3 or 4 pictures I've made today. If you get them all. We took pictures from last campaign that were just random ones that we found on the internet and ran them to AI and tried to change them up and make them unique and stuff like that, and refine them too. So I also took them through BizArt and kind of fixed them up and whatnot. So I'm hoping they'll look nice. But let's see. I will show you the first one. This is what burst through the building.
Ooh.
Whenever Ken gets back to his computer, he'll see it.
Yeah. What do you guys think?
It's pretty scary.
And you then proceed to see him full on rampage through the entire town of this little mini town of Marcus Knights, slaughtering them all. I mean, aggressively slaughtering.
No, it just basically says to Cristal, I think this was a very effective way of dealing with the Marcus Knights.
Yeah. By the way, Knowledge, says she's looking at this demon. What was the name of the demon?
Oh, Cresendo knew it. Something along the lines of. Now I'm gonna have him roll to see if he remembers what Cresendo told him.
Okay.
I'm very rusty with squeakies, but I think they said that the demon's name was Ravioli.
Whoa! This is one of the few times he actually fails an intelligence check.
Ooh.
Because he rolled a 5 plus 7, which is, I believe, 12?
I will say for this, roll at advantage because of how well spread this name is.
Unless you want to play into Ravioli.
I do. So it's funny because it does start. Yeah, if you want to play into Ravioli, you're more than welcome.
Wow. It doesn't matter if I want to or not. The second one was a 2. Ravioli it is.
I mean, the first 2 letters are right.
He goes, I think it was something along the lines of ravioli.
Oh, dear. Now we got 2 people thinking it's ravioli. Well, I do know that a lot of celestial and demon and other unique names, a lot of them end in zeal. Would it happen to be a zeal name?
Shall I roll again?
You're more than welcome to.
Please be a 1.
I know, right?
Nat 20.
Oh!
Rah.
So between the ravioli and the zeal, you finally realize it is Raziel.
He goes, oh yes, Raziel. He just starts listing all the things that he like has in his knowledge banks about Raziel.
So Raziel is well known as one of the most famous demons. He is considered the unsavable demon. Not a lot is known about him himself, like how he became the way he did or anything, but he is very well known about how he has been summoned many times by evil individuals to slaughter people. That is like his main thing. You summon him, he slaughters.
So knowledge basically just says, Raziel, unsalvageable evil demon, summoned by many evil creatures for the purpose of slaughter and destruction.
You guys just hear a scream as a Marcus Knight goes flying into a building.
Yep.
Basically read it like an AI would.
Exactly.
Like ChatGPT would say it.
Oh, exactly.
Carnage.
It is recommended that you do not allow Raziel into your home.
Warning, it is not recommended to summon Raziel because Raziel is well known for causing abject destruction and wanton desolation.
I would say another thing that you will know. Raziel, if able to defy the spell, will kill the caster.
So that warning is now apt.
Warning, may cause death.
That's an understatement.
Well, may cause wanton death and destruction. Yes,
and I mean, it is carnage. Put it this way: it is not Lori safe. There is a lot everywhere.
Fun, wow.
They are. Put it this way: it's not me safe. There's a lot of just gore.
Put it this way: he's not gray anymore.
and then Knowledge just raises a finger and goes, "I really need to ask this Raziel how he effectively dispatches people. It would be good to know so that we can learn how to do it. So repeat it well in the future."
I think Anubis looks
All
at
right.
you.
Don't worry. I'm
is
taking notes.
Who is in
notes.
who's in the group right now with that's watching these people? Who's here right now?
Anubis,
and who else?
Alonin, the idiot child, Cresendo, Cristal, and Alastor.
Okay, I look at Crystal and I go, last time I hit him, I knocked him out. Please hit him.
Okay. Wham! And by the way, she's really strong.
No. Before you did it. Cresendo's like, rah, rah, rah.
Oh, you went to it? so it's, and the thing is it's so weak because it's just a little wing doing this. So it's like I love it.
Okay, no, it just basically looks at Cresendo and goes, Cresendo, if you wish to actually do damage with that, I was just actually do some working on your wing strength. Not like to insult Cresendo, but accidentally insulting Cresendo.
I love it. And here's the thing: is like, okay, you want strength training? Okay, I'll practice on you.
Was? And he looks at Crystal.
Oh, did you do a good job? I see that. Okay, come here. You've done plenty.
He like lands.
Out of character.
Yes.
Weaknesses of Raziel are unknown. However, one small town once fended him off with an unlimited supply of marshmallow peeps.
I'm going there. I would like that.
Oh, that's funny.
Goodbye.
I'm actually going to do something. He walks over to Cresendo and starts drawing a glyph on Crescendo's back. He goes, no, I'm here to help. He draws a bowl symbol on Crescendo's back, casting Enhance Ability, which increases the character's, well, in this case, strength, because I used the bowl aspect, and gives them advantage on strength checks and adds to his or her carrying capacity, doubling.
Oh, Lord.
We now have a bowl strength Crescendo.
You basically gave Crescendo a Crescendo snack. That's exactly what it does.
A Crescendo tattoo.
Without the downsides.
How long does it last?
Let me double check. It takes one action, because fur or feather from a beast, which I have. I have a feather.
Question.
Yeah.
If we give Crescendo a Crescendo snack and then cast it, is it quadruple strength?
I will allow that to stack. Yes.
Oh no! You devious
I love
man.
it.
Oh,
How long does it last?
it lasts for concentration up to 1 hour, or
God.
if hit with a permanency spell, will last forever.
Wait, there's a permanency spell to make that stay there?
Well, yeah, because it's designed, if you have the spell creation, you can make things and then make it permanent.
Oh, that's
Do
great.
you have the permanency spell?
Knowledge doesn't have it yet, but he plans on getting it.
God.
Oh, this is gonna be funny. This is gonna be the wonkiest little Twilight bet ever. I love it.
By the way, you guys noticed there's a basket sitting on Crystal's shoulder. Be basket.
So it's this little woven basket, like mini, and it's made out of like grass blades. Like, that's how tiny it is. And it's sitting on her shoulder next to where Crescendo made her his little nest in her fur.
Oh, I rolled a d4 to see how many points I gave, how many increased points I gave him.
Yeah.
Okay.
4.
4 is good.
Plus 4 to Crescendo's strength.
I'm gonna have to make stats for this bat.
Yes, you are.
Well, let's say he's like 4 strength. He's now an 8 strength.
I actually do need to make
That's
stats.
wonderful.
for him.
Yeah, you should. You should totally do that. I think you have a couple slots in D&D Beyond still, so you should be able to pull it
Oh, this is gonna be glorious.
I'm gonna make him a little character sheet.
better.
You know, let's go. Do you feel stronger now? Here, hit me again.
Okay, this time, since we don't have stats yet, roll me a to hit, unless you're allowing him to hit. Are you allowing him to hit?
No, just not even fighting back.
Okay,
He wants to see if it worked.
Hey, we can still miss.
roll me a d4 of damage.
I got a 3 on the dice.
Hey, knowledge got a 4. I think it worked, guys.
Yep.
I'm gonna go. I want to go with 4 because this will be funny.
Okay.
I love it. Let's go with 4.
That doesn't bring you down, does it?
Oh, I have 9 hit points. No, I'm stronger now.
That's funny though.
I think
This
it's like-
took about half of your HP.
Oh, you hear?
No, it just holds his head and goes, "Oh, good job, Crescendo. That is much more That's a much more effective slap."
I feel like there's this tiny little dent in your forehead from where he smacked you.
It's featured now.
Next, you know, Crescendo accidentally damaged Melody's brain again.
A Marcus Knight goes flying into the forest, hits the tree next to your shadow you're in.
He's having a bad day.
He's dead.
He's having a bad day.
I would say so, yes. Death is definitely something that would be considered a bad day experience.
For most people.
put it this way. It doesn't take too terribly long for Raziel to completely dispatch this town. And he didn't just kill the people. He leveled all the buildings. It is now flat.
Although the ship is perfectly fine.
Yes, the ship's fine. You then, after he's gotten completely done with all his rampaging, you see him in his full glory because all the buildings are down. And in the picture you can't see his lower body. He has cloven hooves, and he's got those big black, almost bat-like, but it also looks partially feathered wings. It's kind of wonky. It looks mostly bat-like, like it looks like the feathers are even kind of leathery. But you can still see that it's kind of a reminiscent of feathers. And you can see all of like the beautiful gold hanging on him and everything else. And after he gets done with all the rampaging, he pauses for a moment. And he stands there. And he stands there a little longer. He stands still in the middle of this demolished town for about 10 minutes.
Raziel.exe has stopped working.
You then see him start to move again, like he stops just standing still, and he shifts to a smaller size, only about 2 feet shorter, into a maybe raft-looking creature. There's no wings, but he's furry. He looks kind of cat-like. Still has horns, but now he has this elegant, beautiful suit on.
And this is what he's doing. He's just kind of like dusting off and just kind of like fixing the collar.
And this is what you see.
Shape-shifting ability. That makes him much more interesting in terms of stealth abilities as well.
But yeah, so this thing is, so he's now 13 feet tall. So about a foot taller than Cristal.
Considering Knowledge keeps blabbing while we're trying to be stealthy, Elon's just going to whisper to Anubis that the idiot robot child is not very good at the stealth thing.
No, he is not.
He does have disadvantage on it.
Yes. At least it's a good thing we're in the shadow, because I think it kind of muffles us a little bit, doesn't it, Anubis?
Yeah, it does.
It also helps that we're, good distance away.
Yeah, that does help. That does help.
We are watching, so that's
Yes.
the same.
As you are speaking this tiger-like cat creature turns and looks directly in your guys' direction.
Wow.
That's why RuffDraft wasn't there. I knew it.
It helps that we're a good distance away.
Noah's literally just waves.
No, I have to ask, Knowledge, do you come out of the shadow and wave, or what are you doing?
No, he doesn't really think about doing that. He just starts waving from inside the
From
shadow.
the shadow, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's funny.
Seeing this,
Also,
I look at Cresendo and I go, "Can you hit him again?"
Okay.
I have a thing that may or may not compound this.
Yes?
I never actually said I joined you in the shadow.
That is true. You never did say that. If you are not in the shadow, roll me a stealth.
Hang on.
You're on your phone, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yes, Knowledge.
I rolled another 4 for the damage for knowledge. He's down to 1.
Oh, my word!
Hey, he did an entire mission from 1 hit point. He's very capable.
That is true. That is true.
I remember that. No one healed him.
It's like he only starts functioning properly when he's at 1 HP.
You gotta kick it to make it work, yeah.
The result is a dirty 20.
Nice.
And yeah, no, he's just practicing his wilderness disguise. So he's well, he wanted to have an unobstructed view, and watching from shadows is
Yeah. Yeah, it's only so good. All right. So, as you see him staring at you guys, or in your direction at least, there is a scurry in the background. He missed one. His focus instantly snaps to the individual running, and he chases him down, grabs him by the throat, and is holding him up in the air just enough off the ground. He then leans in closely, and you everybody roll me a perception.
That includes me, right?
You're not
You
there.
can roll it all you want. It's not going to do any good, but go ahead.
There's
You're
disturbance
not
I
in
roll
the
a
force.
nat 100.
You're silly.
I have a dirty 22.
I got a
Nice.
nat 25.
Nice.
Anubis got a. Hang on.
I guess I probably should roll her crystal too.
Got a 22.
Uh-huh.
And Cresendo got a 18.
And Knowledge got a dirty 15.
Nice. Yeah, everybody rolled high enough to hear this. And he says, "Where are the slaves?"
Oh.
Oh, the reaction. Oh, that was beautiful.
No, it just goes, Marcus Knights had slaves?
Yes.
Yeah, us.
Oh, I thought we were just guessing there.
You were slaves.
Yuck,
And that's looking for you.
I'm going to yuck at Anubis with a WTF. Yuck. And I literally say in the most, like, I cannot believe I'm just saying this. I was like, how does he not know that?
If Raziel could hear us, I imagine he just, where are the slaves in the distance? Oh, he means us. Never mind. My question has been answered.
Yeah,
So-
RuffDraft can't whisper, so I'm glad he's not there.
It's like,
There's a conversation between this Marcus Knight and this creature, and you basically get the basic idea that he's asking all the information he can from this guy. It's like, basically, tell me all you know, and I will not kill you. Okay. So the guy starts rambling off everything he knows. That there's another base down south. That this is the only group here. That the slaves went north somewhere where we couldn't find them. That there's a tunnel in the waterfall, but there's traps there. He forgets to say that you guys are. They think you guys are dead. Because I already previously did this roleplay. Totally forgot to say that. So he does not say that you guys are that they think you guys are dead. I do apologize on that one.
He's panicking, of course.
Oh yeah, he's panicking.
Yeah.
And it was fun too because Lorelei was playing Raziel and was like, "Come on, that's not enough information. Give me more." And so it was actually getting me to the point where I was like having to really push to think, and in that state where you don't think clearly. So it was a lot of fun. Anyway, basically he gets as much as he can rambled off. That he even gives you the location of the nearest base outside of the mist, and that we're under the mist. Yeah. So if you're smart and have something to write down, you would get the coordinates to the nearest Marcus Knight base.
I did say I was
write
taking
it down
notes.
in tome.
Yep. So we're taking notes. Got it. All right. As he's like, basically you've given me enough information. He's like, does that mean I get to go now? You're dark.
I didn't
You're dark
say
enough.
I
in the screen
wanted
can't
to kill you.
tell. You got that one right. You called it right on the nose, Alastor. And then you see a teal-tipped, black-based tentacle.
Excuse me, we are having technical issues. Please return in a few minutes.
And then the tentacle goes back to being disappearing. You then see him for what? Maybe like another minute, stand there for a little bit, not moving again. And I will let you, Lorelei, tell me, what does Raziel do next? Because you have your reason why you were looking in their direction. That is still there. And you know that there is another Marcus Knight base in the south.
And currently, I think he still looks like a cat, right?
Yes, at this time he looks like a cat. You can use whatever you'd like to do.
I think he like takes a handkerchief and just like dabs some blood off of his arm, and like puts it back into the pocket it was in, readjusts the collar. I know something's over there. You might want to come out. He calls to you, and it's deep. I can't do it as deep as I usually do. My throat's not wanting me to do it, but it's just very deep.
It's a very growly voice, something you would hear like a tiger or a lion or something.
Oh, that was bad.
Oh no.
No, it's just gonna comply with the demand and come out of the shadow.
Okay, in seeing this, then he just goes,
Hit the off switch.
Hit the off switch.
You don't know he has one.
And you're gonna hear her muttering, and I'm trying to remember the name of her original language. 1 second. And Orkin, she's just muttering about idiot robot children need a leash.
He was programmed to obey commands.
And here's the other thing. I think Cristal turns to Alastor. Can you help me remember to install an off switch on that robot later?
I will remind Cristal. She actually did find that off switch already at the back of his head.
Little like you can mess with to turn him off. Yes.
Yep.
I think knowing that, I think she'll jump out of the shadow to try and stop him before he goes into the view. But as you guys do, I think he gets a glimpse of you and Cristal.
Oh dear.
Because he's specifically looking for you guys as in that direction. And there's all the rustling and everything else. And honestly, for those that are paying attention to him, he looks a little taken back.
Wait, someone was stupid enough to actually come out?
Just staring in that direction at you both.
Hi. She's like realizing she's been spotted after chasing after knowledge.
No, Knowledge just starts waving and goes, "Hello, I am Knowledge. This is my friend Tome."
This looks like she's gonna cry.
And he goes, and this is my new friend. I think it's called a war beast.
I got a bad feeling about this. Indeed, indeed.
Oh dear Lord! If Raziel knows what Tome is.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
You're gonna be feeling both terror that you have gone out and gotten Cristal caught as well, and this like disbelief feeling as well as this utter annoyance with you.
Yes.
That's what you're feeling right now.
Meanwhile, no, it's just emotion is obliviousness.
So I think he
I think she's like smacking your hands down. Stop it.
I think he stares for a good minute or two, and then starts walking towards you.
Run!
It's a command.
Yeah, did she say that to in front of knowledge?
Yes.
Okay.
Anubis would be able to get everyone safely away.
Yes, he would be able to. He's got to get him back into the shadow, but yes.
No, knowledge is actually following right behind Cristal, and he goes, "Okay, I will run now."
As you two try to run, you see these tentacles, these black tentacles, just appear again and coil around your legs.
Whoa,
And pull
that's
you
an
back.
insane range.
Oh yeah. And pull you back. And he is saying something. You.
Now, who are you talking to?
Crystal. Well, they both. So it is aimed at both of them, but it is directed to Crystal.
So you grabbed both of them because I was
Yep.
walking back to their bedroom.
I have grabbed both of them. The tentacles shot out and grabbed both of them.
Ah,
And pulled
okay.
them back.
She's like holding onto her skirt so it doesn't flip up. Well, you do have them. Yeah, and there's a Twilight bat yelling. Shh! Don't make it worse.
Yes.
No! Whatever you do not bite him.
Right.
That would make it worse, dear. I'm sorry, but it would make it worse. Stop it! Like grabs the bat and like tries to tuck it into like her chest so that it can't do things.
Very in. Still strongly wording, yelling at you.
I'm sorry. Don't mind him. He doesn't understand what the right way to talk to someone is. You're not gonna kill me, are you?
I think the tentacle that holds you is pulling you closer.
Oh, hold on.
Yes.
Pulling Cristal.
You both have tentacles wrapped around your ankles and are being pulled, but yours is staying like out, and hers is getting pulled in closer.
Okay. I'll keep that. I'm gonna do something about that then.
Oh, okay. Do I need to roll initiative at this point?
Please don't have to roll initiative.
Knowledge is
You really don't want to roll initiative with this guy. I'm just letting you know.
I know, but knowledge is going to react to that by going. But he's gonna cast Charm Person on him.
So now we're gonna have to roll initiative. We're gonna have to.
I know.
Yeah, roll initiative.
Out of character.
Because unfortunately, the reason why I'm saying that is because it looks like he's about to kill Cristal. He's gonna try to save Cristal.
Okay, and Alastor, what were you gonna say?
No, I was going to say, I know what kind of stats this guy has.
I know you do. So you don't want to roll initiative with this guy.
I know, but again, I'm like, I know he's an agent of slaughter. He's going to slaughter Cristal.
Okay, I have an idea to fix the initiative situation. Okay.
Okay.
Picks up the tentacle that has brain
knowledge.
Knowledge. My brain just stopped working for a second.
You're fine.
Knowledge, and like flings him into the forest.
Bye. So basically, as knowledge goes to raise and cast Charm Person on him.
No. How hard do you fling him?
Oh dear Lord.
Yeah, because he had like one hit point.
He didn't know that, and
Nope.
he's flinging him. he's got a good range. So, dude, you're gonna be hung.
Okay. I have a reaction that I'd like to do.
Okay, what's your reaction?
I have a cantrip that I can use that is basically a it can be used as a grappling hook, and all I have to do is fail the damage roll, which I can choose to do.
Yeah.
And he'll only fall he won't fall, basically.
You'll basically it sounds like you're gonna grapple hook him back into the shadow, is what it sounds like.
Yeah. Well, I'm not in the shadow, so I'm going to be
not in the
revealing
shadow. Yeah,
myself
you
to
just
them.
grapple hook him.
You can grapple hook him, and then Anubis can kind of go.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like that. So I will allow that to save knowledge from is he causing wild magic again? The last thing we need right now. So yes, as you are about to hit the ground, Alastor, you use your ability.
Oh no! This would be immediately after he tries to throw him.
Okay, immediately. Go ahead.
So, a nat 20 would probably help.
Yes, it would. Have fun with the flavor.
Oh no! Just I'm trying to remember what the aesthetic of this thing is. Although I could make it Hadel flavored.
I am perfectly fine with that.
Okay, so as Raziel uses his tentacle to chuck knowledge, possibly across the 9 realms, another set of tentacles shoots out and grabs him almost as soon as he leaves the grasp of the tentacles and sucks him back into the cave.
So basically, here's Dodge's reaction.
You're on a bungee cord. That's what you are. I know, right?
As Alastor is now fully revealed, and if he could sweat through the mask, he would.
Yeah, he would.
He looks at you, kind of growls.
And there's also no longer a knowledge. He has disappeared into a shadow.
I'll give you.
So is Noah's in the shadow back of us now?
Yes. All right.
Okay.
What were you, Raziel?
I think he eyes Alastor again, like pulling Cristal in closer. I'll give you 2 minutes to leave, or I kill you.
Could you please not? He's my friend. I mean, I don't know if you want to vouch for, because you might kill me, but please. I'm asking that.
He looks down at her.
Please.
Fine, I'll give you 3 minutes.
Alastor, you might want to leave. I at least got you an extra minute.
Alastor just sort of looks. Alastor looks at Raziel, looks back at Cristal, looks at Raziel, and just dead sprints.
I'm gonna whisper to Anubis. Is he gonna kill her?
I'm not sure.
How far away is he?
How far away is Raziel?
Yes.
From you?
Yes.
I would say he's about 20 feet away from you.
20 feet?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
By the
wow.
way, since knowledge is in the shadow of us, he yells at knowledge just goes, "We'll talk later."
Don't even think about anything stupid.
We'll talk later.
No, she goes, can't talk. We have to save Cristal.
Give it a moment. You need to give it a moment. That thing up there will murder every single one of us.
Yes, because Anubis,
He's rolling.
No, you just go.
Just
okay.
Shut up and listen to me for once.
Oh, okay.
And
sorry, that was Anubis. That was Anubis. Sorry.
Alastor
Yes.
realized that I can't fight this thing. I don't have the power to fight this thing.
No, you do not.
You do not. And I think Anubis is trying to relay that to knowledge that You do not want to take this thing off.
What's funny is that moment when knowledge actually was considering disobeying.
I know, right?
If he wanted to kill her, he would have already done it. If
He-
she's in danger, we
Now
will
think about it.
do
You guys have been watching for however long it took him to take this town out. He never just held on to someone. The closest thing you had to that was that last person where he asked questions. That was it. But as you can, he is doing something different with this person. He also changed his mind when she asked, please. But you're not sure why.
So he gets her closer to like right in front of her.
Is she on the ground or is she upside down?
She's upside down right now.
Okay. So yes, she is gripping her. She's like wrapped her tail around her skirt and around her legs so that it doesn't fall down.
And then he like turns her around and writes her. My apologies. If I let you go, are you gonna run away?
I'm guessing that should be a no, correct?
Yes.
Then no, I will run away. Why are you interested in me?
He puts her down, and then the tentacle like uncoils and vanishes.
You're very talented with those. I didn't realize they were that long. It was that long, I guess. Though there's two of them, so yeah.
I think he like looks at her for a moment, and the eyes change color for a second, and this claw comes up and just like runs down her chin, and then goes back to the color they were a second ago.
So it's a different claw. Okay, I will show. Let's see. Let me make a snippet of what this claw looks like real quick. All right, this is the type of claw that wraps around the cat-like claw that was just there.
And that is what like caresses down her cheek for a moment like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then vanishes and goes back to the cat-like claw.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. That...
I've been waiting for you.
Wait. For me? What do you mean?
Are you one of the slaves?
So that's a little convoluted. I was at one point quite a long time ago, about 3 years ago, and my friends are the slaves. Yes. Why?
I will say when you say that you were, I think his like tension kind of like, goes away on his shoulders for a second.
You're asking questions I wasn't expecting, honestly. You are Raziel, right? I think that's the name that. Did I say something wrong?
At the moment.
Wait, not at the moment. What's yes, you said that. How do you know? Do I know you or something? How are you looking for me?
I think the claw kind of like his tiger claw like runs through your hair and it sniffs at you. Are you the only? You are not the only one here. Where did the impotent robot go?
I didn't quite see exactly what happened, but I'm guessing he disappeared. Is that correct?
The person you're trying to talk to is gone.
I will apologize for the robot. He doesn't understand the concept of wisdom at all. He only knows knowledge, like straight. So you tell him to come out and say hi. He comes out and say hi. You tell him to run away. He runs away. As you kind of saw. So he's a little on the stupid side. Well, not stupid. Foolish side.
Sorry. I zoned out for a second. Did you just call Alastor stupid?
No.
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 Knowledge.
No, he heard the running part, and Alastor ran. No, the knowledge.
Knowledge.
I called knowledge stupid.
How many of you are there?
I'm a little reluctant to answer that one, just because, no offense, I kind of saw what happened here.
They
And
deserve to die.
Oh. I guess what I should ask is, do you feel the slaves need to die too?
No, slaves are to be rescued.
Oh. Well, that's new. I don't remember reading that in any of the books I've read. Oh, okay.
There's a ship if you want to take it.
That is very sweet. That'll definitely be useful. One problem, it's a little on the large side, but definitely would be useful to utilize to finish the boat we were working on.
I will warn you, my
Yes?
hold is getting a little loose.
Your hold?
It might not be as friendly in the moment.
I'm going to roll for this because I'm trying not to metagame.
No, you're
I
good.
know exactly what's going on right now. So I'm trying to... No, she rolled really well. Is there more than one of you in this body?
Yes.
Oh. Oh, I got an idea. I got an idea. I don't know if it'll work. You're worried that he's going to hurt me, right?
There's a draw to you. I don't know why.
Oh, that's even better. And may I? Like, I'm going to reach into my bag. Is that okay?
All right.
So she reaches into her bag of holding, pulls out a Tarlosh stone. Is this the draw?
Yes.
That's actually really exciting. That's really okay. So if you're losing control and he's mean, if you bond with me, you can't hurt me. He can still hurt everybody else, but let's try with just one person right now.
You're the only one that matters.
Okay. I don't know what I'm getting myself into. But if it actually bonds with you, then there has to be some sort of hope, right?
We're nothing but monsters here, dear.
Oh.
But I'll try.
I'd like that.
He holds out his hand. And you do see it is still covered in blood, just so you know.
I think we need to get you a bigger handkerchief.
He pulls out his handkerchief again and kind of...
You're fine. I think.
That better.
I don't know why I'm chuckling. This is kind of scary, but I feel like this will work. So she raises her hand under yours. You touch the stone.
Yep.
And it actually does work, which means that there is a possibility. And it glows very brightly and breaks into two. And Lorelei, where does your Tarla stone go? Or Raziel's Tarla stone?
I think. I'm trying to remember where it went.
I know where it goes at a certain point. Is he wearing it? Is he wearing it on his hip? Does that help?
Yeah, he is wearing it on his hip.
That's where you always had it.
Yep. Okay, making sure.
I just didn't know if you were wearing it on your hip.
Yeah, and it goes to a little thing on his hip.
So there's a sash that is wrapped around his waist on his hip, and it becomes a clasp and replaces the other clasp for the sash.
I think Anubis is watching. See, I told you. It's not what I expected, but
That's not going to be a problem at all. She's bonded with a demon. That'll be fun.
Dad's gonna love this.
That's gonna hate this. Oh, that's gonna hate me so bad.
So I think he looks at you.
Yeah.
Like, the eyes change again to a soft. I can't remember. Hang on.
Is it soft blue?
It's soft blue. Okay.
So.
I sorry. You know me. I can never remember the stupid colors. You know.
Seeing what's going on and that Cristal has bonded with the demon, you don't need to look at Alastor, I think his name was, and say deadpan with almost no emotion. I say we have the idiot robot child tell Dag.
I'm okay with that.
But he wasn't there to witness it.
It's his fault. He has to tell.
I love it so much.
So
all he's trying to do right now is to keep the demon from killing her party. That's what she's trying to do right now.
So the eyes change to a soft blue, and you see him take her hand, like turn it over, and very gently kiss the back of it, and then back up.
I am in full gift mode right now.
I love it.
If there's more than one of you, do you have more than one name?
Yes. But I'm afraid that name will not be given to you right now.
Oh, okay.
And you did hear the voice change.
Yeah, it's not as deep. Well, if it's any consolation, I've never seen a monster kiss a woman's hand before.
I am a monster. Do not commit yourself on that.
Okay, if you say so.
Now, we have some other business to attend to.
We do?
Yes. Getting rid of the other Marcus Knights.
Oh. I see. And I'm coming with.
Do you wish to?
I just kind of assumed you wanted me to.
Well, I wouldn't mind. You smirk.
I will go with you if you promise not to hurt my friend.
I won't hurt you.
I saw that trick.
all of you.
I think it's almost very violent, and he like shifts back to the demon form.
Oh dear. Hi.
I do not make deals.
Sorry.
Like tries to slot at you, and
And for the very first time, you get to see what a Tarloff Stone does when you attack the bonded person. It gets like this far away from the person, and there's this invisible barrier around the person, and he can't hurt her. It doesn't double her over or anything. It just stops his claw in place.
Congratulations. I think you're about to give a demon an existential crisis.
he growls. What did you do?
I'm bonded with you.
Stupid fools.
I wanted to say thank you for getting rid of the Marcus Knights. They were awful mean to us. She's trying to soften this guy up. She doesn't know. She's pretty sure she can't, but she's trying anyway.
They summoned me. They deserve to die.
That must be hard when you get summoned all the time, huh? Because she's read up on him.
What does it matter?
I mean, I know I'd be really frustrated if I was constantly made to do what they want me to.
What do you need? What do you need? What do you need?
It must have been nice to not have to actually do what they wanted, right?
You have no idea. Get out of here.
I think they wanted me to come with.
You want to come with? You gonna murder Darkest Knights too? Fine. Like, tries to grab you. Which I don't think you'll let him.
Again, you can put your claws around her, but there's that little barrier around. If that makes
I
sense.
think Cresendo, from your shirt, is gonna.
No, Cresendo. And for the very first time, you actually see her flick his skull beak. I don't want you to die. And I think she tucks him in real close and pulls him like as close as she can to hit to herself, so he can't touch her. That's what she's hoping.
Reaches out for the little basket.
And she'll hand him the basket.
Like, pulls it in.
Oh.
Like, he's trying to protect it.
Oh, that's cute. And for those that have seen the basket, there's also dirt inside the basket, just so you know. That's all you see. You don't really know why he has a little glass basket with dirt in it, but that's what it is. But yeah. What do you want me to do?
Come with me, you're gonna kill something.
Huh.
Can you handle that, little girl?
I mean, I guess I can kill something, but why?
They summoned me, they deserve to die.
Okay, so I kind of agree with you, but well, I think it's more complicated than that. Just saying.
You worthless and weak like them.
I'm not worth. Huh? I just don't think like a demon.
I can change that. He smirks.
I'd rather you not.
Could make a rather nice demon.
I think I'd be too nice to be a nice demon.
Change that. starts walking off.
You know,
Walks
looks
in
back
place.
at the shadow for a second and like, at least you're not. And I guess follows after it.
Oh, Dag's gonna kill me.
Yeah. Yes, she is.
I think Anubis is like. I
What?
think Anubis is like. Elonan, can you and Knowledge and go find Alastor and get back to the base and tell Dag what's going on. I need to tag behind them to make sure she's okay. And when I can, I'll try and steal her away, alright?
Understood. This is a really bad situation. She's like, come on, dum-dum.
And let her know there's Charlestone involved.
Alright.
So, you guys head that way?
Jax.
Oh yeah, dragging knowledge the whole way.
Alright. So, I'm going to get to Alastor first because he ran first.
Yep.
How is Alastor doing? Poor Alastor.
He's having an identity crisis.
Oh! Oh no! Oh no!
Listen, when you throw something as powerful as Raziel in the face of someone who's like, I stand by my friends no matter what. Oh no. And he's not Sebastian, so he doesn't back it up.
Yeah. Definitely different than Sebastian. That is very much it.
Funny thing is, Knowledge was about to back it up.
I know Knowledge was.
Now, granted, Knowledge would have done it unknowing of what he was going to do to himself. He had no idea what he was going up against. Well, technically he did, but
Knowledge lacks all self-preservation protocols.
I do apologize because Raziel is a jerk. He is a dick at this point, so I do apologize for that.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, it's fine. It's gonna add some interesting stuff for Alastor to overcome because I think that is the first time that he's run away.
Yeah.
Properly run away without putting up any kind of resistance or anything else.
Yeah. That did not right. So, he's having an identity crisis. Is he heading back to the base, or what is he doing? Is he like?
No, because he assumes Alastor's mind right now is, I am probably dead, but I need to put as much distance between myself and my friends as possible because if that thing knows where I am at all times, which it probably does, like I said, I don't want to lead it back to the base. So he's actually, he's leading a trail pretty much in the opposite direction of the base.
Yeah, you're like weaving all over the woods and stuff to try and make it.
Opposite's the volcano, right?
Is it?
So it has to be. It cannot be towards the volcano right off the bat because you guys are in the town, and it's like a C shape. So if he wanted to go to the volcano, he'd have to go west, then south, then east to get to the volcano.
What's opposite of the base?
Basically, as long as he stays above ground, he could go west and north and go off in that direction. Over towards the Sakura forest, or he could go through around the sea towards the volcano if he wanted to. So it's up to you.
He does have access to Hadel, so maybe he might even go through the sea.
Yeah, have access to Hadel. You would still have to hold your breath at this time because you don't have the ocean form where he can protect you, but he could pull you through, which would make you have. I'll let you have a swimming speed for that.
It'd be faster than walking around. So yeah, he's gonna.
All right, so you drove into the water and you head towards the volcano. All right.
So I'm guessing Hadel will let you get a breath every so often, and then you keep going, and it's not super far, so you head towards the volcano.
I will say, Gray and RuffDraft are making cookies.
It's so innocent and beautiful, and you have no idea how bad it is there. And Dag's just like bored out of her mind.
These are cookie butter cookies, a new recipe we're trying.
Aw, that's cute.
Want to try?
Still hot.
Well, I'm guessing you want them cooled before you eat them, right?
Depends on the person.
Oh, I don't know. Whatever you guys suggest, I guess. I've only had a couple
Do a
cookies
cookie.
before.
Here, it fix. Oh, I forgot. While they're making the cookies,
Yes.
Gray is basically thinking about the party and how much she cares about the party and the cookies, and there's this like soft shimmer. So yeah.
Roll me a d20 for what you were doing, because you haven't even heard of that yet.
I got a 19 base.
Okay. That lets me know. Thank you.
So she goes, "Want to try?"
You're going to keep bugging me until I try one, right?
Cookies help.
We have to know what you think.
Fine, give it here.
Wait,
She opts on the mundo. Want to try?
do you have cookie butter allergies?
I don't know. I've never had one.
Let's find out.
She offers one to Mundo.
Mundo just kind of chuckles a little bit. He's been kind of sitting off in like a corner, just watching you guys. In the rec room, like he's just kind of sitting off to the side. And he'll take the cookie when you guys ask.
And she picks up one and like offers it to RuffDraft.
He takes it, puts it down. He isn't trying it yet.
No one try?
I'm waiting.
No, like more?
He's looking around, seeing if anyone's eating it.
Dag'll eat it so that Gray will leave her alone.
How is it?
Mundo eat.
Let's find out. Let's find out how good the cookie is in Dag's mind. She's actually not too crazy about this specific one, and not my type. But it ain't tasting bad, nothing. It's just not my thing.
Okay.
What's Mundo think?
What should I roll to see how well we did?
If you want to roll to see how well you made the cookies, that would be a survival.
Advantage because I'm helping.
Okay,
that
I didn't
is
know
fine.
if you
You
wanted
can
to
do
do
it
separate, but advantage. Oh no, not with you. With you.
Would you rather be roll separate?
No. You guys can do advantage. That's fine.
No. It's giving me the option. I'll just roll advantage.
Okay, yeah, you just roll advantage. It's basically a team thing.
Yeah, they are good.
Yeah.
I got a nat 1 and a 5.
You want me to roll instead?
Huh?
That's why I said, do you want me to roll instead?
I've already rolled nat 1 and a 5.
Yep, that's the group. That would be the group roll when you do it like that. Well, that answers why I roll. So Mundo was really trying to like these cookies because I rolled him at an advantage because he really wanted to. He wanted to please Gray, and with advantage, I rolled a nat 1 both times.
That's when it's the universe just going, ha 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 ha.
So there is something about these cookies.
Okay. So here's what happens.
Okay.
Here's what happens. So RuffDraft takes a cookie, And he tries it, and he chews it, and he puts the cookie down, and he goes around to each person, collects their bits of cookie from them, and goes into the kitchen and dumps it all in the trash. It's like time to start again.
I'm guessing it wasn't supposed to taste like that.
It was not.
We try again. Okay, try again. So they're making him the batch.
So that'll be their next set of actions.
I love that.
And again, same thing. She's thinking about
Roll again on yours, Lorelei.
I got a nat 20.
Interesting. Okay.
I got a 4.
Did you roll
guys
out advantage?
are not going to roll. Oh, advantage.
Yeah, because she's helping you.
Oh, it's better than. Oh, wait. What roll is it? It's a
survival.
Oh, so that's a 19 that time. With the help, thank you.
Okay, there you go. You got it working right. Okay.
I go, here, try again. It's better.
Are you sure?
He tasted first.
Okay, he tastes
Okay.
it first.
Try.
So Dag's like, well, it definitely does taste better. Still not really my thing, but it does taste better.
I think her tail's wiggling.
And then Mundo. Okay. He actually does like it. These are actually much better. I think something must have happened for the first batch, but I think you've improved it.
We just laced it with PCP.
Yeah.
No, not
PCP?
really. Not really.
That is bad.
What is PCP? Do I want to know what PCP?
So
It's a drug.
a lot of fast food like things will use a put it in it, but essentially it's a drug that.
No.
It's made with love.
Gray. These cookies are shimmering brilliantly. What do the people that ate the cookies feel?
So, if you ate the cookies, you will feel this overwhelming sense of love and camaraderie and just general.
Like friendship and family kind of thing?
Yeah. And it's just like overwhelming, but it's like bubbling up, you know, a general happiness. And if you have a tail, it will probably wag.
Oh, also I need to ask, what kind of eggs are you guys using?
Probably
the only ones we have are from Peck Peck.
Let me go pull that
By
up.
the way, even though RuffDraft's tail does wag a little bit, he takes a bite. It's good, but he doesn't feel any different
Interesting.
because he already feels that.
Aw, that's adorable. All right, let me pull that up. That was in this.
I think she looks at RuffDraft. What think?
It is delicious.
Yay! Tail happy.
He writes the notes because it's actually Gray's recipe. Gray did some alterations that make it better, so he wants to make sure that's the version he uses in the future.
That's adorable.
Adorable. I think she looks over at Dag. Tail happy too.
I think there was so it was under 15, so I think this time it didn't wag. But
with the effect. Gotcha. No, gotcha.
Oh, with the effect? Though she does feel, I would say, so when she ate the cookie itself, the cookie did not give her, like the actual eating of the cooking did not make her wag her tail. As the effects kicked in, yes, her tail would have wagged a little.
And he looks at Mundo. What think? Looks good?
It feels very different than I'm used to. What did you do with this cookie?
Made it.
Why did I think I'd get any other answer than that?
Well, I have the recipe here if you want to check it out. I've made some alterations based on what Cristal had done.
I wouldn't mind looking at the recipe.
Out of character, he looks at the recipe. It just says, made with love.
Yeah,
No.
say that.
No. It is a bunch of marks and lines that make no sense because RuffDraft is still illiterate.
Illiterate, which makes me wonder how they made the cookie.
Because he had help.
Right. So is this Cristal's recipe that you guys are looking at? You had no idea what it says? Or did you guys write something down? If you guys wrote something down, then I could see it being like a bunch of pictures.
We wrote something down. This is ours. Like I can imagine there, take the eggs and then like all the stuff and like pictures.
Oh, that's a creative way to do it.
Yeah, the
Okay.
eggs and then milk and then sugar and then just in a bowl with a mixing thing, and then at the end just a picture of a cookie.
and then add Dag with like a little steam coming off the head because she's angry. On this panel. Here's Cresendo flying in this panel over here.
That's wonderful.
And then I think there's a heart in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Because made with love.
That's cute.
I think we need to take a lot of classes with this group.
I love this so much, guys. Also, everyone that has eaten a cookie, okay? Anyone that has eaten a cookie now has influence on luck. Better card draws, dropped keys, landing, like handle up and things, things that, so you can grab them, or like a dice rolls high, things like that. And the baker also absorbs a little of this luck too.
Nice. So we both got luck.
Mm-hmm.
Does that luck stack because we both ate cookies?
Huh?
Does that luck stack because we both ate cookies?
Yeah, I'd say you have just a little bit more luck than the others. Yeah.
It's
not like a heavy duty luck, but it's a basically I would say it's like a +1. So your guys would be a +2.
And when is this
Think we
used?
have enough share?
Hmm?
Oh, I was not saying when is this used?
So your luck will last for an hour after you've eaten the cookie.
Okay. Okay.
And then for the baker, I'm going to say it lasts, we'll say, how about 5 hours?
Nice.
After.
So I think she takes a little bag and puts like several cookies in a bag and then just like puts it in her pocket.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. pack away.
Great. You're not going to try and fix me and Solus up again with those cookies, are you?
What?
Oh, she didn't tell you what she's been doing this morning, did she?
I'm not
You
aware.
say refreshments. Need cookies.
We made cookies. I do not understand the problem.
No.
It makes friends.
I'm already friends with Solus. I don't need more refreshments or flowers or anything else to further our friendship.
You know, be lonely.
She's married to a demon, right?
Oh.
What?
Yes.
Wait.
Isn't she married to Anubis?
Dag?
Dag is, yes.
Oh, I thought we
But
were
not
talking to
Solus.
Dag.
No. Mundo is talking to
Okay.
Gray. And Gray is trying to set Mundo up with Solus.
Okay, I missed that context.
You're fine. You're fine.
It's cute and innocent completely.
So, you do not need to send any more cookies with me when I go and visit Solus, okay?
Need better?
No, I do not need better. We are nice friends now. We have already become friends. We do not need refreshments.
What
Cookies
about this?
help.
What about this blanket in case you catch fire? It's very hot up there. This might help.
I
Cookies
did
help.
notice how warm it is up there, but it doesn't bother me as long as I'm not up there very long.
Okay.
Oh, rough draft.
What?
Class tomorrow. It helped.
The class?
I was hoping you would forget about that.
No, we have class tomorrow morning.
In heaven?
Wait. You're gonna start that class tomorrow, Greg? And that is Dag.
Yeah.
I missed this
I will
class.
go once, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna keep going. Oh, she wants us to go to some focus class.
It
Okay.
helped. It helped.
There's a lot of classes going on. We're gonna have a focus class. We need people to have like a writing class. We're gonna have a flying class.
I have
we
my
need to have
angel
a class where we
classes.
teach. Yeah, we
Yep,
need to have
angel
angel
classes.
Yeah, we have angel
healing
classes. We need to have a class to teach Noah not to be so stupid.
Yup.
No, you just need to
And then
program
you also have
subroutines.
battle training with Dag. You also have training with your war beasts. You have time where you like spend time with your sentient item.
The classes. So we dealt with the Marcus Knight problem. Now we have a bigger problem.
Yes, you do, because now you have a demon on your hands.
So at that point, I'm assuming does
Yes, they show up.
and when does Atris realize that he's not being followed?
He will not actually.
Oh, he's gonna be like running all day until we find him.
What's the likelihood that he's gonna run to the south area?
He went to the south. So, we're
Oh,
gonna
no.
first we're going to start. I know. First, we're gonna start with the group goes to the base. Okay, so those that went back to the base have now arrived at the base and can smell the beautiful smell of freshly baked cookies.
Want Megan? No, it's by his robotic ear.
Want cookie, Lonin?
She goes, "Thank you for the cookies." He takes one. She gets a bite. Then she throws Noah's kind of down without like actually hurting him, just kind of like putting him down so that he's like kneeling in front of Dag, and she goes, "Tell Dag what you did."
I think my question Warfin would do, I'm sorry, I forgive me for not remembering. Who was it that stood up with Warfin when he first got there? Was that
RuffDraft?
That's what I thought. Is RuffDraft there?
RuffDraft's the one that baked them.
He's the one who made them.
Yeah, Gray
Oh,
was
that,
helping.
yeah. Warfin has a very high respect for him. So right now, and so he would take them from him. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Because Grace
So-
was offering, but she did help him.
So you would also feel this just nice, calm. It's real gentle. It's not like heavy or anything like that. Just a nice, calming, loving feeling. Just the nice. It's like camaraderie. It's family. It's friend. It's nice, and you just feel ever so slightly more lucky. So for an hour, for those that because you weren't here, Dad, for an hour you get to add +1 to all your rolls.
And if you have a tail, it slightly wags. I did
What
add
about- What
they
about
get to choose if their tail wags, but yes. Warfin, do you have a dragon tail? Because you can have one if you want one.
I don't know if I do or not. I don't think I do.
So originally, when you built Warfin way back when it first started, they did not have that option. recently, within the last few years or so, they added the ability to have a tail. So it's up to you.
I'm gonna say I don't have one.
Okay, you don't have a tail. Okay.
What
I
about
want
if you have wings?
No, neither of the dragon. My brain cannot think of the race right now. Have wings. You have to earn those wings through a sorcery class if you want wings.
No, I was asking because it makes your tail big. The cookie does, and I said, "What about if you have wings?"
Oh, what if you do have wings? Oh, I guess it depends. Like I know some that have feathers might have their feathers floof a little, or like if you want your wings to flutter a little bit, you could. Have fun with it. It's the idea of like using those body parts that we don't normally get to use, like your ears and things, of the ear flicking, the feathers moving around, things like that. It's just fun to add that detail. And not everybody's tail wags. It just depends. But like, I've always had fun with like the Zoans that they're doggos. So when they get happy, their tail kind of wags whether they want it to or not, kind of thing. But yeah. All right. So you are enjoying this cookie, Warfin, along with all the others that were there. And two of the people from the party charge in, and she said, "Tell them what you did," and eats a cookie.
Yeah, tell what you did and why you're foolish, and I'm eating a cookie.
Okay, so knowledge.
Gray will notice that there's like movement, by the way, from her back.
Aww.
Okay.
She's like ass all concerned.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, knowledge.
She's like, "This is a really good cookie."
Knowledge basically goes, okay, me and Cresendo made a false version of our book, like we were told. We put Cresendo put a spell on it, and I made the spell look different. I then also tracked the book. When the book opened, it caused a necrotic effect. By the way, we have to wrap up soon. Anyways, and also summoned a big demon creature. He actually says the name Raziel. After Raziel was done slaying everyone, he decided to turn to all of us. He asked us. He commanded us to come out and come forward.
How no there?
Huh?
How no there?
I don't know. Anyways, because of my programming, I ended up complying. Came out. Cristal came out with me. We ended up getting captured by the demon creature. I tried to attack the demon creature. Alastor pulled me away. After Alastor pulled me away, the demon decided to do some weird thing with Cristal, and they ended up, I think, bonding. And now Cristal has been taken away.
I speak up and go, bonding with her Talon Stone, and you forgot to mention that Alastor is currently MIA because the demon threatened to kill him, and he ran off in hopes of not distracting him to us.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, the demon threatened to kill everyone if he was still there.
Sorry, I wasn't really focusing on Alastor at that moment because I was more focused on trying to save Cristal, and I was also more worried about Cristal.
Which direction did he go?
I'm gonna roll to see if I know this. What would this be?
I'll roll to see if I remember too.
What do I have to roll for this?
I would say that's probably either a history for your memory or a survival to understand the direction that went.
Well, that's
I'm
an
going
18
of
history.
So, with mine, it is a dirty 22.
Well, she knew it better than knowledge.
Well, you have to think about it. She was hiding that whole time, so she wasn't in danger.
I was
the
watching
whole
like
time.
a hawk what was going on.
Yep. where
Exactly.
you were actually in the situation, so you couldn't focus as well.
Well, also,
If it does make sense.
I already stated that he was also more focused on Crystal and worrying about her.
Yes, exactly. So, and what I'll do, Dad, is if you want to know the full extent of the craziness, I will explain that after they hop off. But that is the basic gist.
I think Gray's like, oh, where Anubis? Crystal not safe?
Trying to go get Crystal from the demon. So, I again look at Knowledge and go, why did you do that?
Because I was told to.
Okay, hearing that, she finally loses her cool bit, and she goes, why are you like this?
Why?
The entire time you have been relaying all this detail, Dag's fur on her shoulders has just been slowly raising higher and higher and higher, and she just gets a bigger and bigger snarl on her face as you were explaining all of this. And then I think she just slowly walks over to you, Knowledge, looms over top of you, and says, once I am done saving her, I am going to kill you.
Oh.
Shoves you out of the way and starts leaving.
You sure that's safe?
I think we upset her, Tome.
It is not safe. That's why I'm not asking any of you to come.
It only goes, Crystal's my friend too. I would like to come.
I hate peopling. You get in my way, I kill you too. Otherwise, fine. He keeps walking.
They get a quick hug as he follows her.
You flabbergast her for a moment. She completely freezes as you hug her. Doesn't know what to do for a second. And just kind of tries to shrug it off. No, I can't focus on that right now. And keeps going.
I think Warfin would ask, as you're walking away, do you not want us to come with you?
There is a demon out there that, from what I can tell, is pretty powerful. I cannot, in good conscience, ask any of you to follow, but I will not stop any of you.
Inona is going to speak up because she just remembers something too. She goes, oh, and we're pretty sure that he has multiple souls in him because he seems to be like, oh, I like you. Oh, I'm going to kill you. Oh, I like you now. Oh, I'm afraid that they're going to kill you.
Lovely! This is just even better! And you can tell she is not happy.
So maybe strength in numbers? Lightning healer.
Fine. Just everybody come if you want to.
Looks at Mundo. Big Kitty might want to stay here.
He's Mr. I must be Mundo just kind of looking at you guys like this look on his face like you're all idiots because you're asking the strongest person on the party to stay home.
Well, she doesn't know it. She's just like,
I know, because he's never told anybody. But out of character, he's a level 20 NPC.
I know he is.
NPC, and you know.
Well, like level 2.
I know, right?
Unless want come, but your choice.
You put me in a very difficult position, Gray.
I have sworn off fighting for many years. And now you are going out to fight something that may or may not kill you all. Because Zoan.
I heal.
Yes, of course.
Elona's just going to quickly say, Anubis is already after this thing to get Crystal back.
No half fight if don't want to.
But what kind of teacher would I be if I let all of you go and walk to the slaughter?
We're going to need a new Timmy.
Maybe cookies will help. Maybe just angry.
Gray, I love you dearly, but do not try to give cookies to a demon. I don't even know what that means.
I want to sing Zombie voice too.
Okay.
Elon goes, in all fairness, Gray, they are very, very good cookies. You're a very good girl.
Thank her with her tail back. Echo.
Out of character, in all fairness, it's sandwiches they want.
That is an out of character crossover from the other game. Mundo, I think he will reluctantly come with, but he's going to kind of stand in the background and only step in if he absolutely has to, basically.
At this point, you might notice or might not notice, RuffDraft is not there.
Dag never stopped leaving, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's just following.
So I think at this point, everybody's kind of having the conversation and slowly like ushering out of the building.
Well, no.
Damn this conversation walk.
RuffDraft is going after Alastor to try to catch up with him to see what's going on. That's why he asked which direction.
Yeah,
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Knowledge takes a few cookies, by the way.
What is Gray feeling from RuffDraft, by the way?
Just curiosity, and kind of a, hey, someone needs to tell him the guys came back and there's cookies for him.
Aww.
Knowledge takes one, he gives one to Tome, and he gives one to his little war beast. Which, we're working on the name right now.
Yes. By the way, he went south across the water. You guys are going to be heading south anyway, so you could walk with the party if you want to, but it's up to you.
No, he was ahead. I rolled a nat 20 on him to slip away while you were ranting at them.
Okay.
So
yeah,
he's
you're
got a
way ahead
head
of us.
start to Alastor already.
That makes sense. Okay, you have a head start. All right, so we got the majority of the party there. Is everyone going, or is it, or are there anybody that's not going?
I think everybody's going.
I wasn't sure how Warfin felt about all this.
Yeah.
I'm sure he would be going.
Okay.
Well, he is feeling a sense of camaraderie and family, and so, you got to protect your buds.
Yeah.
By the way, disclaimer, RuffDraft does not know anything about these effects. He literally was just trying to make a cookie.
Yes, no, he's not actually trying to do this to anybody. No one has figured out that these cookies are doing this. It's just, I feel nice because they're just gentle enough of an effect that no one's caught on to the cookies.
To be fair, she doesn't know either.
It's great.
It is a really cute, funny effect later on. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But
Oh
I was told
my.
the first time she made cookies to
Mm-hmm.
allude to this. They're
Yep.
like, cookies.
So let's shift to those that see here.
They're running out of time, by the way.
Yes,
Yeah.
they are.
Oh, sorry.
They only have like
So
15 minutes.
why don't we to wrapping up like you were saying of leave it off and everybody's kind of heading south. Obviously the demon and Chris are ahead. Well, no, actually, I guess it depends on how he goes. If he goes by air or if he walks. Not sure which one he'll do. Raziel, which way will you head south?
We fly because it's quicker and he's agitated.
Got it.
He wants to get rid of them as quickly as possible. And of course, he's also going to make an example, and it's not going to be pretty.
Okay. Alastor, you got to leave first and you went across the water. Once you got across the water, where did you head? Did you head like towards the volcano, towards the Marcus Knight base, towards the woods behind the Marcus Knight base? Where'd you head?
Now that's an interesting question. Technically, if Alastor is under the impression that Raziel is going to hunt him down,
Mm-hmm.
he might just head towards the Marcus Knight's base.
Okay. So what we'll do is up next week, we'll start with Alastor getting to the Marcus Knight's base first, Raziel and Cristal showing up next, and then after a while having the rest of the party head that
RuffDraft,
direction.
because he was in there.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. You're right. RuffDraft's next. So RuffDraft's next, and then the rest of the party. There we go. Someone write that down so I don't forget the order, please.
Is anybody writing it down?
I don't have anything to write it down.
It will
right
be
now.
written down, I assure you.
Thank you, RuffDraft. So what will become of the southern Marcus Knight base and of Alastor and of the party and the demon?
I guess we're
our
going to find out.
Yes. Find out next time on Warfin. Great.
Where nothing goes as planned.
Yup.
Like those guys.
Like those guys and subscribe to those guys.
Hit the bell.